So luckily, I'm not religious. Luckily for me, I'm not religious. So I'm going to do what I want. And I believe that you should love all humans, however they are. And if my friend who I felt was a really good person asked me to do something in
Yeah, you would
support
do
of
it.
them,
Yeah, you would do it. No
I'm
problem.
wearing the colorful,
Yeah.
all
Oh
rainbow
yeah,
shirts
yeah.
from top to
You're gonna
bottom,
you're gonna you're gonna be rainbowed out with the rainbow push pop.
rainbowed
That's
out,
you. You're gonna be licking the rainbow push pop. All that. That's gonna be
all of
you.
that. Wait,
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
the
See.
push pop? I don't know about the push pop.
Yeah, you gonna have that, bro. You gonna have it all.
Yo,
Good afternoon, man. Happy Father's Monday post Father's Day and Juneteenth. How you doing?
good man. How are you?
Hanging in there. My dog's barking. He's about 14 pounds, so not really much he can do to anybody. But hey, knock it off.
That's the one you smacked in the mouth the other day, right?
Yeah, don't tell anybody. I don't want Peter to come knocking on the door.
See,
How's everything in the home front, sir? How's the wife, the kids?
everything is good, man. Father's Day was good. It was different.
Okay.
We actually went to a Juneteenth festival.
Okay, where was that?
It was in Enfield.
Okay.
I wanted to switch it up. You know, they had a big one in Hartford, but we went to Enfield. Little smaller venue, a lot less black people. So it was different.
Commercialized. Did they have Juneteenth ice cream and
Oh yeah.
did they have Juneteenth
Yep, t-shirts, ice
potato salad
cream,
with
had
raisins in it?
80s hip hop playing. It was great. Kid and play. It was really great.
That's just the nature of things here in this country. Everything gets America's a capitalist country, so everything gets capitalist aside, if
Right.
that's a word, right? So
Can we
you-
make money off of whatever?
yeah, but there's no money to be made. Like we're still consumers. So you
Bro,
have Juneteenth, but
wait. Before you start, I'm just saying, I believe
mhm.
there's money to be made. Juneteenth, the festival we
So
went.
you want to commercialize it as well.
I mean, why not?
What would you do to make money? What's your idea? What's your Juneteenth
Well,
money making scheme or idea? Sorry.
not scheme. Well, what they did at the festival, there was a vendors, bunch of vendors there, and they were pushing, you know, Afrocentric T-shirts and beads and incense, oils, and you know, Juneteenth themed items.
Mm-hmm.
Right on time. You know?
Merchandising, just
Yes.
like in Spaceballs, right? Like the Mel Brooks' character, merchandising. Like this is what it's all about, right? So
Yeah.
Juneteenth, the T-shirt. Juneteenth, the mouthwash. Juneteenth,
Oh yeah.
you know, the pick, right? Like I don't know.
Red, green, and black.
It was not red, green, and black. The
What?
Juneteenth flag is red, white, and blue.
They switching it up, my guy.
It's been red, white, and blue. They ain't switch up
Listen,
nothing. If
they
Opally
switching
heard
it
you
up,
say
bro.
that, she come smack you.
Yeah, they're switching it up.
They're
I'm
not
telling you.
switching up. It's always been
They
that
got us
way.
thinking different over there at the festivals. They're
Up
taking it
in
back.
Enfield. Up in Enfield, right?
No, brother. Man, if you matter of fact, let me type in Juneteenth in my phone, Juneteenth t-shirt.
Oh God.
And let me see what pop. Let me see if a red, white, and blue t-shirt
Yeah.
pops up. Give me 1 second.
Some of his stuff yeah, you look that up, you know.
Oh well.
There was this one town that did a Juneteenth giant hair pick. That's why it made me think of Spaceballs. There's a scene where they're combing the desert and they're legitimately like huge combs. And the black guy's got a pick, and he's combing the desert with a pick.
Right.
And what did you find? What did you find? And he's like, we ain't found shit. All Ebonic leading. But I
Oh,
mean, it's and I say that like this mayor actually did a Juneteenth like a giant pick as like a statue for the town. Like, but that's not it either,
yeah.
right? Like,
Here's a sample of some of the T-shirts that they have available. I don't know if you see red, white, and blue anywhere there.
I don't see no the Juneteenth flag. So if you Google the Juneteenth flag, and you can make this
Well, I don't know about the flag. I'm talking about the T-shirts.
yeah, right.
When you're making a
Merchandising.
Juneteenth T-shirt, you can't do it red, white, and blue, my guy.
No, it's red, white, and blue.
You
That's the
can't.
Pan-Africanist colors. The green. That's not the Juneteenth colors.
But what I'm telling you, I understand the official colors of Juneteenth and all that. But if you're doing a Juneteenth T-shirt,
Yeah,
you are not making a red, white, and blue T-shirt.
sure you are.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
You are definitely not.
Yes,
You're making July 4th.
No,
You're making a red, white, and blue T-shirt.
No.
Not Juneteenth.
No, my brother.
Brother, please.
No, my brother. You got to get your own. Hang on.
You on the wrong side of history with this one, brother.
No, my brother. You got to get your own. Hang on, I'm gonna show it to you. Look, I can find it on Wayfair. It's just what I need.
Oh,
right?
Wayfair.
Look at this. Juneteenth flag.
No.
That's the
Juneteenth T-shirt.
If it's Juneteenth, it's red, white, and blue.
Bro, type in Juneteenth T-shirts and show me some red, white, and blue shirts. Do that.
Right. Juneteenth, the T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Merchandising. The Schwartz. Yeah, they're all green. That's weird.
Yeah, you're gonna be hard.
Here you go.
It's not weird at all.
Here you go. Merchandising. The Schwartz. Let it be with you. This is on. Here you go.
No, bro. You keep showing me the flag, my guy.
That's a Juneteenth flag T-shirt, bro.
I don't want a flag T-shirt.
Well,
I want a Juneteenth T-shirt.
It's not. Well, this is of course on printervol.com. I don't know if they're black owned, but they're charging $12.95 for your merchandising. So
I can tell you one thing, that whoever came up with the Juneteenth flag,
yeah,
they're not on to anything, because I haven't never seen that flag in my life.
Well, you've never seen
a Juneteenth festival, my guy.
Yeah. Well, when was the last Juneteenth festival you've been to before 2020?
It was one in I've never been to a Juneteenth festival.
Pre-2020.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It like the summer like of 2020, and George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, like that's kind of when. Now Juneteenth has been around. Like we're just we're just snatched up Negroes that live in America that have had our history stripped from us, right? So like we got taught in Connecticut schools, and we never heard about Juneteenth.
Right.
We never heard about Galveston, Texas, or at least I didn't. And I went to schools in Bridgeport, Connecticut most of my young life. Right. Never heard about how it was an emancipation of enslaved Africans on General Order Number 3 on June 19th, 1865. I wasn't taught that.
Okay.
Right. I don't know where you taught that in Hartford, Hartford Public Schools.
I didn't know nothing about Juneteenth at all. Never heard about it, but I definitely hear that the HBCUs definitely celebrated it.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably did.
A couple people that went to Howard and Spelman. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, we used to celebrate.
Who do you know that went to Howard and Spelman? Nobody.
I got a whole bunch of people that went to Howard and Spelman. What are you talking about?
No, you don't.
I'm black.
You don't know anybody who went to Howard and Spelman?
I promise you I do.
I bet $10 you don't. And I'm here. I am telling you about your life, like I know, like,
and your money about your life. If you ask, you'll be surprised. Like not everybody that's out here is saying, "Oh, I went to Howard and Spelman." Some people just went there and was walking around living their life.
HBCUs have definitely made a huge, big comeback as far like more popular. I think a lot of that too with the sports. Deion Sanders getting big players. He got up. Well, I won't say stole. I mean, change my wording. Got a player that was supposed to go to Florida State.
Oh yeah.
That's a big time football school.
Right.
Deion Sanders got him flipped and got him going to Jackson State.
That's the one that Saban had worked for, right?
Nope, Saban. I don't think Saban might have. He might have. I know Florida State was in on him big, which was Deion Sanders' old alma mater. Fun fact: they also had the opportunity. This is Florida State to hire Deion. They didn't, and then he goes to Jackson State and gets one of the top players in the country to go to an HBCU, which is pretty cool.
How was
Juneteenth is cool.
What did you do for your Father's Day and / Juneteenth?
So my Father's Day was cool. I sent you an article. And I wanted to chat about it briefly. I don't know if you saw it. You didn't have an opportunity to read it.
I'm definitely didn't.
Yeah, because I just sent it to you. So that was unfair, right? But like, my Father's Day was great. Keeping it really low key. We're actually going on vacation next week, so I told Annette she didn't have permission to spend any money. No, just spending time with the kids. Annette's made a nice steak. Spending time with family, just here at the house, because we got a big vacation next week, so I wanted to definitely keep it low key. So we just had a really great time. Raising kids and this dad thing, man. I know you can speak to it as well. I got a great relationship with my father. I have a wonderful relationship with my father. Actually, we were texting yesterday. I tried to call him, missed him, but and I love my father. He's my only living parent, but he missed a lot, obviously, when I was younger. So I don't have like a blueprint or a good example, but I think actually, that's not true. My dads growing up that were great. My great examples growing up, and I don't know if you agree with this or not, was Bill Cosby, but not as Cosby Show, Dr. Cosby, and Uncle Phil, right? Like those were like sort of like my examples as a youth coming up, right? And so, but I tell you, man, I know you probably feel the same, but like this dad thing, it's flying by too fast. It's wonderful. Having kids, raising kids, it's one of the greatest gifts, one of the greatest joys, out there. So I definitely enjoy every day of it. So.
Yeah. Being a father, man, is 100 lessons in one, man.
Yeah.
Especially raising. I mean, you're there now, raising teenagers.
Yeah.
You're dealing with many adults who want their voice heard, and you have to balance between it's my way or the highway, and I hear you. What do you think about this? And I understand where you're coming from. It's a balance, and it's really tricky, but it's an interesting journey. And I do love every minute of it.
Every minute flies by fast, dude. Like to your point, my daughter's gonna be a high school freshman. It's crazy.
What?
It's crazy. I don't know how about your parenting style, but Inez and I, like, we're not physical, man. I used to get beat with like switches. I used to go get my own switch. Choose your death, right? Go pick your switch. And if you come back with a small switch, I'm gonna beat your ass even harder. What a bigger switch that I had to go get, right?
Right.
Just get beat with like frying pans, those little Hot Wheel tracks that had whip action. I used to they had the whip action. Yeah, get beat right up, all that stuff too. We're not really big on corporal punishment here. We're big on like explaining the what and the why. Sometimes I do raise my voice. Sometimes I have to. I think we're dealing with younger people. I sometimes can be irrational. Like I do, like it is my way. Go to your bed. Like get out of here. But like we haven't never really resorted, and I say really, like really never, like the whole like corporal punishment thing. It's always been speaking, timeouts, and stuff like that. Plus these kids got so much technology that the threat of just taking away some of their technology for a minute. I mean that's more impactful than taking out any kind of switch in the world,
Right. I've I can't say
that's fine
that I've never hit my kids.
Yeah.
I can't say that. And I can't say that I won't do it in the future.
Yeah. Okay.
But it would take a lot.
It would take a lot. Yeah.
I remember, and if you would have asked my son when was the last time I hit him, he might remember, but it was a long time ago.
He probably remembers.
And the
I remember
reason
every
he would
beating I
remember
got,
was
and I'm 46 years old. I remember all the beatings I got, so he remembers.
I do not remember all of the beatings. I got a lot, bro. I remember some certain ones, but not all.
Yeah.
But yeah. So one time,
What's the worst beating? Tell us the beating. That was the worst.
I'll tell you about a beating that it wasn't even a beating. It wasn't even a beating. It was definitely child abuse.
Yeah.
But so his grandmother calls him, and he's doing something. I forget what he was doing, but he was preoccupied. His grandmother calls him, and he doesn't answer. And then she calls him again, and he's like, "What? Damn, I'm coming." So
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my son said, "Please come here, please come here." So come here, sit next to me. Sit. Especially yesterday. Oh my goodness. So my son. So tell me if you remember this. Nani said like she called you, and you didn't answer. So then she called you again, and you was like, "What? What? Damn, I'm coming!" Or "What? Damn, I heard you!" Something like that. Do you remember this?
I don't know when.
It was when you were small.
You don't remember?
It was when he was small. It was when he was small. Anyway, not small, maybe like 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, unfortunately, I happened to be in arm's reach of him. Unfortunately, right? So I grabbed him by his neck.
Yeah.
And slammed him against the wall.
Okay.
You don't remember this? I'm so glad that he doesn't remember this.
Yeah, right.
Maybe it's in a little box in his mind.
Yeah, it'll be he'll bring it up in his therapy session trauma, like 20 years from now. Yeah. My dad.
Huh? He said I'm giving myself up to DCF. Maybe. Isn't there a statute of limitations?
I think there might be.
Yeah.
Some depends on the state.
Yeah. But anyway, slammed him against the wall. And I said, "Yo, who are you talking to?"
Yeah.
And he was so surprised that he just, started crying. And I forget. He started crying, and I was like, go to your grandmother, whatever. So anyway, afterwards, I felt so bad about doing that.
Yes.
That, I talked to him, and I'm like, I apologize for doing that. I never should have done that to you. It was just that you were close to me. And the disrespect I heard come out of your mouth, which I don't know where it came from because I didn't raise you like that, it caught me by surprise. So, I apologize for doing that. And I don't think I've hit you after that. Right? I don't think so. Do you remember me hitting you at all?
My memory is absolutely terrible.
His memory is absolutely terrible. That's a good thing. That's working in my favor.
Maybe because of the concussion that he took.
Concussion as I slammed his head against the sheetrock. Maybe
he has it fully recovered.
Maybe. All right, got it.
Yeah. So I sent you this article. I want to get your thoughts on it. Now, I will say it's an article from 2016, so it's old. It's not new. And we've heard this.
Send it to me through email, or
I sent it to you via text. This report, majority of the 73.7 million African American children under age 18 live in families. Oh wait, close.
I didn't get this.
No, I'm sorry. A majority of the 73.7 million American children. I sent it to your text. I'm gonna read you this.
Just read it. Go ahead.
Majority of the this is 2016, but the majority of the 73.7 million American children under the age of 18 live in families with two parents. It's 69%. A decrease from 88% though in 1960. Of the 73.7, 50.7 million children live in families with two parents. 47.7 million live with two married parents, and 3 million live with 2 million with two unmarried parents. Breaking down by race, however, the percentage of white children under 18 who live with both parents almost doubles that of black children. 74.3% of all white children below age 18 live with both parents, and only 38.7% of African American minors can say the same. We've heard this, and some of us have lived it. So I'm not gonna tell you that it's not a thing, but like I wonder if these numbers, 38% only, I feel like that's low.
Very low.
I think it's almost like kind of BS. I mean, in your circles, the brothers that you run with, I have to imagine that in your circle of people that you know, when do you see a lot of friends, brothers that you hang with or know that are not involved in their kids, like willingly?
Oh, not involved with the kids. No. No. I don't know. So I wonder what the statistic is actually saying, right? Are they saying that the parent is not involved with the child, or just not living like in the residence?
I think that's what, yeah, I think so. That's good. That's a good call out. I think what I read was they focus on living, like in the household.
Right.
Right.
So if that's what we're going by, then that will be a different conversation. I don't know of any deadbeats, but I do know of a few of my friends that don't live with the mother and the child.
But they're involved.
Yeah, but they're involved. That's a different conversation. I remember when I was younger.
Yeah.
I don't know how the statistic was exactly, but I do remember of all of the children in my class, there was only one child that had both parents living with them.
So you work, so break that down a little further for audience. So you work with kids.
Right.
And of all, this is what, 20, 30 kids, something like that?
No. This was in the whole grade. This was in the grade.
All right, so you're making you're making the fucking
yeah.
fuck. Then you're making the fucking statistic right then.
Yeah.
See, wait, so the whole,
as far as the living with them, and I don't even remember how I knew this statistic, but
how do you know that statistic?
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you know that?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I knew that.
So of all the kids that you work with, the whole like 7th grade, 8th grade, whatever, like 800 kids, right, or something like that. There was a small.
It was maybe like 200.
All right, so 200 kids.
Great.
There was a small percentage of those. Those kids are predominantly Black, Latino, or just predominantly Black.
Yeah, Black and Latino. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
But it wasn't a lot.
That had both parents in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it wasn't.
That goes to. So maybe I'm living in a bubble, because I see these statistics, and to your point, like I think about my lived experience, or let me say it differently. I think about the men that are in my circle, and maybe that's just a function of like iron sharpens iron type. Like if I knew a guy like who I knowingly knew had kids and was just like, I'm fuck those kids, or I'm not in those kids' lives at all. Wasn't trying, like they wouldn't necessarily, I guess, be in my circle, I guess. So maybe that's. Does that make sense? Like I wouldn't have anything really in common with a person like that.
Yeah, that type of person, right? Low character.
Is it low? Yeah, it is low character. To not want to, yeah. Does that continue the cycle? When you talk about Black household, there's another stat too and maybe you're making it right. Like so, talk about household wealth.
Yeah.
You know, Inez and I are married. We both have salaries. Like our household wealth is a combination of both our salaries, right?
Right.
And the value of our home and 401k and all that stuff. Like, but if you have a lot of Black women that aren't getting married, that maybe can also maybe skew why maybe our household wealth doesn't really compare. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts like there? Like, should we get married more? Like, why are marriage rates? So 79% of Black women aged 25 to 29 had never married, compared with 56% of non-Hispanic white women. This is also in 2016. Among women 55 years and over, 3 times as many Black women as non-Hispanic women were never married, 18% to 6%. Have we lost the value of marriage?
So for me, I'm not the number one guy to talk to when,
Which is why you're the
I mean,
perfect
like
guy.
the worth of marriage.
Which is why you're the perfect guy.
I'm not. I'm
Let's
not the
go.
number one guy, man. What I am big on is family.
Yeah.
And I do see that marriage would be, it's kind of like something that's going to hold somebody more accountable than, let's say, if you're not married and you're like, I don't want to be here anymore, you could just walk away, where marriage is kind of like holding you.
Yeah. You gotta work through it.
Holding you like accountable, like, all right, if you do this, you got to go through this and that. You're probably going to lose this and that. Then you can leave, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I see marriage as something that would be helping to keep families together. So in that regard, yeah, marriage would be a good thing.
So why so? Why so few?
I mean,
yeah. So you're married. I'm married.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people though, but we know a lot of people that aren't married.
Yeah.
that would never get married, even though they've got common law wives, right, or stuff like that.
And
is there a lot of trauma that continues to perpetuate? I never thought I'd get married, Dwayne. Like let's keep it real. Like when I met my wife now, we dated for 2 years. She told me on the first date she was a wife, not a girlfriend. Now we dated for 2 years after. I wasn't like, fuck, I gotta get married now. Like, no. But like, I guess I was never really challenged that way. Or really thought about that, like thought about ever like getting married that way. I just wasn't really something I really, thought about. But there's this cycle. Like, how can we help to your point, keep our families more wealthy? Because the combined income is nice, right? Like, to raise kids with. Being in the same house is nice. Not paying 2 different rents and mortgages if you're trying to raise kids, and you come together, you can put more into the kid and more to the house. But I'm not saying that people be together just for the sake of the kids, but there's advantages.
So I would say, when I say like marriage kind of keeps families together, let's just say you didn't feel as though you were in a position where the union was beneficial to you, right? You're married now, so now you may feel like as though you're stuck in this situation. And you stay just because it's a lot if you don't stay. You tend to lose a lot if you don't stay.
But that's not a really good reason.
To what? To leave or to get
stay.
married?
I think
I'm saying if you feel like you're not in a good position. Stay, right?
Well, listen, I've been married 14 years.
Dang.
There's ups and downs. There's valleys for sure, bro. Like there's always ups and downs. You have to make a real cognizant decision though to work at it. You have to work at it. You have to prioritize. I mean, it's never always just going to be easy. And I think it goes to your point. It's easier just to walk away. To your point, but you got to work at it for sure.
Right.
And as a father, I think it's better too. I just love to be able to like have my family together, have my wife and have my kids all under one roof, and have like that family. And I think that's also great too.
Yeah.
Stephen A says Kyrie Irving is delusional.
What's new? As far as Stephen A saying that, I don't believe he's delusional.
This dude, Kyrie, we've already talked about Kyrie, but there's a funny thing today. Just if we're gonna go to sports really quick, I don't really want to go with this. I think that the statistics are and just to tie this off.
Yeah.
I do feel like there's probably more black men that's reported that are in their kids' lives, but then you tell me some story about the school you work in, and then I don't know.
That was only, and like I said, I don't even know how I got that statistic. I just remember hearing it and
yeah. Well, I know you've seen it, and I think we've got people that work in the DCF field that tell us stories too about
some
situations a lot of these kids are left in.
Right.
And unfortunately, a lot of them happen to be black and brown, which is definitely unfortunate. But
I think that was speaking more of like living together rather than like active in their kids' lives. Maybe they go there every other weekend. Maybe they have joint custody. Who knows?
Yeah, but that could be a lot for a kid. All right. Talk about delusional. This dude, that's Kyrie Irving. Smith said when discussing the notion that Irving thinks he deserves a 4-year max contract from Brooklyn. So this is the new story today. I know we want to talk about the Warriors when we get to that, but this Kyrie Irving one is very, very juicy in that he's flaky as hell. And I know you're a big fan of him, but the Nets can't give him a max contract. And I agree with Stephen A. Like, you think that you're going to get a $300 million 4-year, $300 million contract from the Nets when you can freaking hear a song or wind chime and then like get emotional and like go on like a 2-week sabbatical to find yourself? Like, no, Kyrie, no. I'm not giving you 4 years, $250 million, $300 million, whatever it is. The Nets and Kyrie Irving are in an impasse conversations about his future in Brooklyn, clearing away for the 7-time All-Star to consider the open market. Who's going to give this guy a max contract? Dwayne, go. You would.
I love Kyrie.
Yes.
That's my guy.
Yes.
Do I trust him to give him max money, max years? Maybe a 2-year contract?
Yeah, 2 years.
And then let's see how you're doing. I love Kyrie, man, but listen, I'll give you 2 years. We're not going to make no long-term commitments when there's just been too many other things that have popped up.
Too many other things. Like what, Dwayne? What things? I mean, because you're a big Kyrie defender. Defend them.
Things that have popped up. And who knows, maybe COVID-20 is going to come out. We never know. And we just don't want to spend a whole bunch of money into somebody that will say, okay, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
That's about it. But I love Kyrie.
I love his game. I love his handle. I love his scoring.
For the next 2 years.
It's not reliable. He's not showing up to work.
You say he's not reliable?
Not reliable.
I just don't want something to come up.
Right.
And him say, I can't do it.
Because you can't rely on him. Say it. Admit it. You don't want to admit it. You don't admit it because you can't rely on him.
That's me speaking as a business owner.
Yeah. Right. I agree. Because he's not reliable.
If
you could just say it.
Comes out and they start giving out new vaccines, I would be like, you better not take that vaccine. You better not succumb to what they're saying.
Succumb, yeah, exactly. Because you're not reliable.
Whatever you want to call it. But that's my guy, though.
It might not be in Brooklyn. And then meanwhile,
might be in LA.
Meanwhile, KD, who you played last week, is tweeting a storm.
He's trying to defend himself, right?
Dude, he clapped back at everything.
Yeah, but this is
So,
big though.
huh?
His legacy.
Everyone's clapping at him. He doesn't let stuff slide. He's not the bigger man. All right, so here's his recent tweet. Charles Barkley says,
The bus driver joint.
the bus driver, right? Kevin Durant tweets and says, all this shit is nasty. Another terrible analogy from a hating old head that can't accept that we make it more bread than him. It's
Oh,
just
wow.
timing, Chucky. Don't hate the player.
Wow.
He just shoots at everybody.
Yeah, he does. It's entertaining.
Oh, here's another one. Here's a fan shooting at him. Here's a fan shooting at KD. Okay, so how does it feel not to be loved by any of the fans of the team you won back-to-back titles with, all because you couldn't help yourself from throwing shade at everyone in the organization whenever the opportunity arose? So that's just some troll shooting at him. He replies, "Love will get you killed." That's basically his reply.
Yeah, I mean,
KD don't play. He's clapping back at everybody. But I mean, he's an idiot. He's another idiot. Now I'll tweet at him and see if he tweets back at me. But like,
you got to make it count, though, John. You got to make it count, just like that last fan did.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I don't really have any hate for him. You know, I'm proud and happy for Stephen Curry. He put a picture up. What they're gonna say now? So salute to him. He's got his Finals MVP. The one thing they said that he needed.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna put you on the spot. And I'm gonna say mine. I apologize because you didn't prepare for this, but we're gonna go back to the 80s and further.
Okay.
Give me your Mount Rushmore. That's your top 4.
Hey, where's my pen? I got to think about this one.
Steph's not on it. And I'm going to give you right now. I put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
I'm going to give you my top 10. I'm going to give you my top 10 right now.
Okay.
And then I'll give you my Mount Rushmore. That'll give you time to think about what. So here's my top 10 all-time NBA greats.
All-time NBA greats.
Number 1, and it's based on play, but also impact to the league. And you'll understand my number 2. My number 2 saved the NBA, but we'll come back to. So my number 1 is Michael Jordan. My number 2 is Magic. My number 3 is Bill Russell. My number 4 is LeBron. My number 5 is Steph. Now that's big. My number 5 is Steph. My number 6 is Olajuwon. Hakeem the Dream. It's totally slept on. My number 7 is Kobe. My number 8 is Duncan. Actually, I'm sorry. Duncan and Shaq are interchangeable for me. So 8, 9, 9, 8, whatever, Duncan and Shaq. And 10 is Larry Bird. Number 10 on my list, poised to probably be bumped out of the top 10. Say if Giannis gets like 2 more rings, couple more MVPs, Larry Bird's going to be kind of knocked out. So that's kind of like my top 10. And my Mount Rushmore, my top 4, Magic, MJ. This is going to sound Magic.
Yeah, it is. It is.
What? Magic, MJ, Shaq, and LeBron.
Oh, thank you. So,
yeah.
Okay, I was about to say because
that's my Mount Rushmore. Yeah, Magic, MJ, Shaq, and LeBron.
So the first list wasn't in order at all. You said Shaq and Tim are interchangeable. No, they're not. No.
Yeah, it's interchangeable a bit. I mean,
hell no.
You can't understate, and that's why I put Bird there too. But like, and Bird was a great player. But like, you can't understate, and maybe because I'm kind of just coming off watching Winning Time, so maybe I'm a little jaded too. But the NBA was shit, dude. It was absolute shit coming out in the 70s and the early 80s, and then this kid, smiling Magic Johnson, who had a kilowatt smile, great personality. Like him and Larry Bird going back, like that saved the league, bro. That's when the league really started to explode. And so you got to give him a lot of credit, for that part too. I gotta put Bill Russell in there, just all the rings, obviously. Kobe, Duncan, Shaq. I mean, where are you? So again, put you on the spot. You got a Mount Rushmore at least after hearing me ramble here. You got what are you thinking?
So I do have a Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal. Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Okay.
LeBron James.
LeBron. Yeah. Okay.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. So no love for the 80s players. No love for the 90s players outside of MJ.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. Curry
Hakeem
almost
the Dream.
slipped. Huh?
Go ahead. Finish your comment. Go.
Steph Curry almost slipped in there.
He almost did.
Almost did, but then you can't discount everything that LeBron's did.
No, you can't. Where are you on Hakeem Olajuwon in the top 10? Would you put him as a top 10 player from the 80s going forward? I'm not going the Big O. I'm not going, and I know I put Bill Russell in there. That's the only one I put in there.
I wouldn't have old heads in there.
You can't. How do you take out Bill Russell? Even huh?
I wouldn't have any old heads in there like that.
So no Kareem. No Kareem
So
Abdul-Jabbar?
I would have Magic in there.
I'm talking. Yeah, that's 80s forward.
Before that, no. So Bill Russell, no. Cousy, no. Big O, no.
Sorry, Dr. J, no. Dr. J, no.
Sorry. No. Magic is where we cut it off.
That's what I'm saying. So okay, so that's 79, 80 going forward.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Hakeem the Dream?
He may be in the top 10. I'd have to think about this list.
Yeah, I put you on the spot.
Curry's my number 5.
Curry's your 5, though.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Is Larry Bird in your top 10?
Probably not.
You got to come back then and tell who's kicking him out. You have to.
Yeah, I'd have to think about this.
Yeah.
KD in your top 10? Did you say him? No? KD's not there yet?
KD is not in my top 10.
You got to win some championships as the bus driver?
He got 2 championships.
Right. Does he have to win a championship as the bus driver? Or
he was
not enough?
No, he's got 2 finals MVPs and he's got 2 championships. We're
not gonna do this.
We're not gonna do what?
I already told you that Curry allowed him.
I told you that. That was my take.
No.
That was my take. You're stealing takes.
The whole
my
reason.
take was that Curry was the number 1 teammate he ever had, and he was an idiot for leaving Stephen Curry to go with Kyrie.
Right. That's what you said.
That's what I said, yes.
And I said Curry was definitely the most important player on these teams.
Okay, that's fine. I think we said the same thing. I think my rant was more taking shots at Kyrie, which I love to do. Yeah.
But Kevin Durant would be in my top 10.
Yeah, he's not my. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You would put Kevin Durant over Larry Bird? You're bugging.
Yeah, way better.
No way.
He's a top player, so
you put Kevin Durant over Duncan?
That's why your list has Bill Russell and mine doesn't, because you're going off of 11 rings.
You can't omit Bill Russell and have a legitimate list. Even if we're going 80s forward, Bill Russell just says, fuck y'all, I'm getting in that list. He's like, I'm getting in that list, dog. I mean, you can't, I'm getting on that list. You could say 90s forward, I'm getting on that list.
When he was winning all these championships, 8.
He was playing good players. He was playing Wilt. He was busting Wilt's ass.
Yeah, listen, busting.
He was busting
We're not going to go. He was not busting Wilt's ass. Let's keep it real.
Busting somebody's ass.
He was probably holding him to 50 instead of like 70 like everybody else. Like, come on now.
He was whooping ass.
But yeah, I mean, I guess my list would be going as far as like, it wouldn't be going more on impact. It would just be like, give me like the top 5 players ever, and this is my team right here. LeBron, Kobe, Shaq, Michael Jordan, and Steph Curry. That's my team.
So LeBron. Actually, I need a pen. Hang on, let me get a pen. I'm gonna make a starting 5 against your starting 5. So give me your starting 5 again. So you're taking LeBron.
Oh
Yep.
my
Yep.
God.
MJ.
Michael
Yep.
Jordan,
Right.
Shaq,
Who else?
and Steph Curry.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Steph. So LeBron, MJ, Shaq, Steph, and who else?
Steph and Curry.
Steph. I got that. Steph, Shaq, MJ, LeBron. I'm missing one.
Kobe?
Kobe. All right. See, that's not fair. You can take Kobe too. All right.
Yeah, it is unfair, but it is what it is.
I'll take Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
I would take. I gotta take Magic. I'll take Bird. So Magic, Bird, Hakeem. You took Kobe too?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take Duncan as well. So I have Olajuwon and Duncan. I have Duncan at the 4, Olajuwon. I have a big team. Magic breaking down. Magic would back down Steph all day long. And then I'll take. Damn, I gotta think about another guard. I gotta think about someone else. Obviously, if you have MJ and Steph and Kobe, you've got some killers on that team. Kobe
definitely
and
win.
MJ, the absolute killers. Shaq, absolute unstoppable force. LeBron, great facilitator, along with Steph. So I'd have to think about my fourth person if I'm going up with Bird, Magic, Duncan, and Olajuwon. I'd have to get another person. I gotta think of it. I gotta think more about it.
So the
I need a killer.
the thing that's trending now is build your team of the century.
Yep.
So they have a bunch of players from the 2000s, and certain players they worth $5, certain players worth $4, $3, $2, and $1. And I'm gonna put the graphic up right here, and I sent you the graphic.
Yep, I'm bringing it up right now.
Yep. And I actually told you to build your team. It doesn't sound like you did it.
I got $15.
For $15, I'm gonna go through my team.
I can do it right now. Go.
Yeah, go ahead and do it because it took me a little while. It took me longer than I thought.
All right, I'm gonna go for the bargain first. You give me Jason Kidd for $1 bet.
Wait, but let me just go through my team first. And
go ahead. Go through your team first. Go.
So, and I had to make 2 teams. That's how difficult it was, right? But the first team is definitely going to be the team I'm going with. But the second team is formidable too. So I got Kobe and D Wade. Kobe's worth $5. D Wade's worth $4. So that's $9 gone. I got $5 left to spend, right? Give me Giannis for $2. Bro, Giannis at $2? That's like
that's a bar. Yeah. Giannis for $2. Hell yeah, I got that.
Yeah, that's like finding gold. Like whoever builds a team and does not pick Giannis for $2 is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So Giannis for $2. So that leaves me with $4 left. I got Kawhi for $3.
Okay.
Great defender.
Who'd you go for $1?
That was the toughest pick.
Did you make it that $1 pick? You got.
I did make it because that's all I got left. After I picked Kawhi, I have $1 left.
So who was your $4 pick? Kawhi.
My $3 pick was Kawhi. Right.
Okay.
So that leaves me with $1, and that was the toughest pick. And I picked Paul Pierce.
The truth. Okay.
I picked Paul Pierce. So D Wade, Kobe, Giannis, Kawhi, and Paul Pierce.
Yeah, D Wade. How did I know you were going to go there?
Yeah, I'm sure you had a feeling.
Yeah. All right. So.
And my backup team, just to run through my backup team.
All right, give me a backup. Did you consider Yao Ming for $2 at all?
Not at all. Not even in the slightest.
Me neither. Yeah, I agree. How about your boy Harden at 3? You consider him at all?
No, not at all.
Me neither.
No.
All right, go.
Curry, Shaq, Giannis, Ray Allen, and Iverson. Bro, that team is deadly. We got Shaq and Giannis in the middle. Curry and Ray Allen on the outside. And Ray Allen just slicing everybody up.
You're going Ray Allen? UConn, great. I should pick him, but I'm not.
All right.
For the $2, that's Giannis line. You can't pick anyone else in this group besides Giannis for $2.
Yeah.
You're incredible. So sorry, Ray Allen, UConn, great, you're incredible. It's Giannis every time. Yeah. On the dollar line, I'm taking Jason Kidd, floor general. I'm taking Giannis for the $2. For the $3, I'm taking KD, absolute dog. Kevin
KD.
Durant. Excuse me.
Wait,
Not Kevin
KD was
Durant.
3 or 4?
KD is $3.
Really?
Anything is
Maybe I overlooked him.
possible.
Maybe I overlooked KD. I didn't. I
Yeah.
thought it was 4. Okay.
And we're not talking about Kevin Durant here, folks. We're talking about what's his name? Jeez. What's his name again? I'm drawing a blank.
You said 3. Hold on.
On the $3 line.
Let me look.
Minnesota Timberwolves and then the Celtics.
I just sent it to you.
I'm looking right at his face.
Okay, let's see. Oh, KG.
KG, thank you. What did I say?
KG, I was
KG.
like,
Kevin
what?
Garnett, thank you. I was drawing a blank for some reason.
Okay.
All right, so give me a dog. Give me Kevin Garnett, excuse me, for the $3.
Yep.
For my $4, I'm going Dirk. Taking Dirk over KD. So we could talk about that. I need some shooting. And for the $5 line, I'm taking Shaq every day of the week. Shaq every day of the week for my premium player.
So you're
In
picking
his
one
prime,
from every line.
huh?
You're picking one from every line. You don't have to pick one from every line now. You just have to pick up $15 worth of players.
Yeah, that's $15. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 15.
My math is right.
You don't have to pick one from each line. You could pick 2
I'm
$5.
not picking $2 players. No, because I need Shaq. I mean, if I'm going to spend, I'm going to get one from each line. That lineup will beat anybody you got.
What?
Yes.
This lineup will be Shaq, Steph Curry, Giannis, Ray Allen, and Iverson.
Yes, it would. My lineup was of Jason Kidd, Giannis, Kevin Garnett, Dirk, and Shaq would beat any other combination you can come up here with.
Where's the shooting coming from?
It's coming from Dirk Nowitzki.
And
KD's gonna bully anybody that you got going to the
nowhere
middle.
else, huh?
Kevin Garnett's gonna bully anyone you got coming to the middle, along with Shaq. Giannis is an unstoppable force going to the hole. I would just dominate. See, I hate the problem with too. Like, are we playing real basketball or are we playing numbers basketball? When I say numbers basketball, I'm talking about analytic basketball, where it's just like chuck a 3, layup suck, chuck a 3. No, because I would just pound you down. I would pound all day down low. Shoot 70% from the field. Those twos are going to add up to some nice numbers anyway. So,
no, definitely got a formidable team right there. I just think with Ray Allen and Curry shooting 3s and Giannis and Shaq in the middle, I don't see who's beating that squad.
but you're not going to do nothing. You're 14 pounds.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my lineup would destroy it. My Mount Rushmore is great. My top 10. Steph Curry is definitely there. Kevin Durant, is not in the top 10. I don't think he's even top 15. I think maybe for next week.
Whoa. Kevin Durant's not in the top 15?
Not in the top 15, no.
Wow. Okay.
He's a great player. Maybe he is 15. Maybe he is 15.
Like 15.
15, yeah.
And Giannis is above him.
But I'm throwing old heads in there that you're saying I'm not listening to old heads. I'm throwing Kareem in there. I'm throwing Wilt in there. I'm throwing Bill Russell in there.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm throwing those guys in there.
Yeah, the game evolved so much that I feel like in the top 75 NBA players of all time,
yeah,
names need to start dropping, bro.
They will. They will.
They won't. I don't think they will, because they know that because the game evolved so much that people who were great back in the day will have to get dropped.
See,
they're just going to leave them in there.
I defy you there. Now, and there was a huge debate. I don't know how much time we got left. What's the timer?
Oh, man. What the heck? Oh, we started at 6:45, so 5 more minutes.
I'm going to leave you with this.
Mm-hmm.
People say, oh, these players are better. New era. There's a player named Bob Cousy, right? And I think it was on ESPN. They were like, "Oh, he played against plumbers and cab drivers, right?"
Right.
Maybe true. Maybe true. Let's say I get in a time machine. I go back to when Bob Cousy's in his prime. I have a syringe. I poke it with him, pull out his blood. I have his DNA. Come back. I come back to the year 2000. I create a clone of said Bob Cousy in the year 2000.
Yeah.
Absolute clone. But this Bob Cousy, clone Bob Cousy, is now in the year 2000. He's playing AAU ball. He's getting the best coaching, the best nutrition, the best weight training that there is, just like all the players get now.
Right.
Does my clone Bob Cousy, who is now on the same level playing field with nutrition and fitness, sleep, all that stuff, different from then, is he still a great player in the NBA today? I would say that he probably is. So when you say,
that's the difference, though. The difference in the evolution is in the nutrition, is in the training, is in the level of competition, because now you're going against people who are going through the same type of
can't help who you competed against. You know, that logic 10 years from now, they'll say, well, Jordan didn't play the gauntlet that the Warriors had to go through with shooters and positionless basketball and no centers, everyone's shooting threes, and all these guys can jump through the gym, and look at this competition. Like the Jordan's Bulls couldn't have didn't have real competition like this. And I think we were there. Like we saw the NBA in the 90s, and it was good basketball. I mean, you had great players that would be great today. And I think if you have that, and I guess I'm trying to be, and I'm probably being a little contrarian here, right? But you can only control who you compete against, and those players are pretty good players. But I also get the other argument too. These athletes are bigger, stronger, faster. That is true too. Yeah. I'm not saying that that's not the case.
They're bigger, stronger, faster, and it's funny to me when I hear somebody like Scottie Pippen, who was what, 6'7", 215, 210 maybe, say that as small forward, he's going to be locking down the likes of like a LeBron James.
Scottie turned into a hater later in life.
I believe Scottie Pippen will be a good player.
He was 6'8", 228.
6'8", 228.
That's skinny.
But 6'8", 228 is a good size.
That's skinny though. The 228 is not a lot of weight.
He was 228 throughout his career. Why do I not remember that weight?
He was skinny. 228 is skinny, man. Look at LeBron as a freight train.
Yeah, but LeBron is bigger than everybody else.
Correct. LeBron's
is that an average small forward?
6'8", 228. That's skinny. LeBron is 6'9", 250, and he's got no fat on his body. He is just all
so he's not guarding. I mean, people that are smaller have guarded LeBron James. I'm just saying that, back then, people were a lot smaller, but the rules have changed now.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't touch anybody.
LeBron
could have played. LeBron could have played back then. They wouldn't have been able to check LeBron back then either.
Right.
6'9", 250 freight train, and they could have tackled him. They would have got destroyed trying to tackle him going to the hole.
Yeah. So there's certain players that would be able to play in any era. I just think that's why I say let's start at Magic Johnson time, because before that, I don't think. Maybe Dr. J too.
For me, I just have a hard time leaving out some of those great big men.
Yeah, because of the impact.
The huge impact, dude. I mean, you talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lou Alcindor. I mean, just 3 championships in college at UCLA. Just tremendous impact on the game and on the country at that time when he changed over to be Kareem. You talk about a Wilt Chamberlain, just, the absolute grace and just skill of a big man back then, just to be that big and to be that skilled.
Yeah.
Just to do things on a basketball court that just no one could do. The rebound just so ferociously. I can't unsee those stats. I can't unsee those. I get it. I didn't see him played live, but when you see those highlights, I just can't unsee it. I just can't take them out.
Yeah, I guess it would. I guess it would be two different lists for me. One would be all time.
We can do decades if you want to do
It
decades.
would. Yeah, I mean, no, we can still have like an all time list because, back in the day, Kareem was definitely the best high school player, college player, NBA player, and he dominated his competition at the time. So you'd have to find a place for him. But it would be two different lists though. So we're gonna have to leave that for.
We're gonna have to leave that for next time.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm off next week. I will be out of town. But let's try to definitely.
So the background's gonna be the beach, is what you're saying when we do our next.
Actually, not going to a beach. Actually, we're going to Italy. We're gonna go visit Rome. So I'll be in the Colosseum.
Okay.
So maybe, and it's 6 hours ahead. So it's 2 a.m. I think we won't be able to do this.
Yeah. Like, I was just about to say before I let you go that I'm so backed up with podcast editing, and I'm gonna edit this podcast. The other ones are gonna be 2 lost episodes, and I'm gonna get those later because
those were good.
I'm so far behind, bro.
Those were good ones.
They're gonna come out. They're gonna come out. It's just not gonna be
our viewership. Our viewers, if we want to jump our viewers, we got to give them a consistent product.
I know, but it's gonna be easier now that I have one job. I have one job now.
One job.
It's summer.
Is that by choice? Oh, right, this summer. Got it.
Yeah, summer. So I'm out of high school, so I only got one job now.
Now you getting the check?
Oh yeah.
Do you do the check is spread out across the summer so you're not missing out?
Check, buddy.
Same check, yeah. That's good. That's good. Well, spend some time with the kids and the wife and give them all a big hug for me, brother.
Definitely. You too, man.
All right, dog.
Just Moves Podcast.
Just Moves Podcast. Hit that like, hit subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Dwayne and I are absolute idiots and we blew everything. Please tell us as much in the comments. Any good comments, we'll try to reply the next time we get together. So really appreciate you taking about an hour out of your day to listen to us rant here on stuff. You got a top 10, put it in the comments. Tell us where we missed it. Tell us what you liked. We appreciate your time. Thanks, everyone.
Yes. Love y'all. Peace.